The Golden State Warriors won the lottery by having the opportunity to select Jonathan Kuminga with the 7th overall pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. Kuminga has not yet gotten the opportunity to consistently play big-time minutes yet this season. However, it is only a matter of time before the generational talent gets his constant fair share of minutes, as he is showing out to be the future of the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga going into the draft was often looked to be a clear top 5 pick, so him falling to the Warriors may have been a match made in heaven that left Golden State with absolutely no choice but to draft him. Over his past 5 games, Kuminga finally got the opportunity to sniff out some playing time due to the complications that most teams are currently having with the COVID-19 protocol this season, and let's just say Jonathan Kuminga has given the NBA world a taste of what's to come. During those games, Kuminga is averaging 11 points per game while shooting 54.5% from the field, 50% from 3, all while playing 18.2 minutes per game, and his leaping ability was put on full display as he almost posterized 2 players in back-to-back contests. And that stretch of games even featured a magnificent performance from him where he dropped 26 points on the Toronto Raptors while shooting 60% from the field and 66% from 3 that game. That was Kuminga's very first NBA start, and you could tell just how successful he was able to be, considering it was also the first game he managed to shoot over 10 shots in a game, and he looked extremely confident on the floor as he hit multiple threes on the night, but also used his athleticism multiple times to drive to the lane and convert very tough buckets down the stretch. Kuminga could very well be one of the best players to come out of this year's draft class, especially considering the team he will be playing for and the group of guys that will be there to help him out as he develops. It is no question he has the potential to be one of the league's brightest stars in the future, as Kuminga is a 6'8" prospect that has a 6'11" wingspan and a whopping 38-inch vertical, where he found himself taking one of the newer routes of making it to the NBA by playing for the G League Ignite team that could pay its dividends, as it may have given him some extra help playing against future, past, and present NBA talent. Above all, Kuminga is just 19 years young and has an incredible coaching staff to work with that features a championship level franchise from top to bottom with proven potential future Hall of Famers as teammates that he'll be able to work with for many years to come. Just before I continue this video, I just wanted to mention that only around 10% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if you like this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel, as it would mean a lot to me and would ensure that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Now, back to the video. Both on and off the court, Kuminga has the pieces to do something special, and it will be a matter of his personal mindset and development to determine where he'll wind up during his NBA career. This Warriors team has to be one of the most perfect destinations for top prospects coming into the NBA, not only for the championship level atmosphere in the locker room that they display, but also because this team is filled with guys that are proven winners in the NBA and will give the opportunity to Kuminga to be a part of this historic franchise. Since this team is so great, having a powerhouse roster in guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, who's returning soon, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and many more fantastic role players, Kuminga, when given the opportunity, will be able to use the next couple of seasons to not only be a part of a winning culture, but will also have the opportunity to make mistakes, learn and improve from those mistakes, and transform his game to the next level, as guys in the locker room have already shown they have Kuminga's back and are extremely excited to see him develop in this league. As Jonathan had his first off shooting night from the free throw line against the Denver Nuggets, where he shot 3 for 10 from the stripe, his team quickly backed him up, where players like Curry made statements saying that these cold stretches are going to be good for him, as it allows him to build up the foundations of staying confident in himself, because these stretches happen from time to time in the NBA, and Curry stated that the important thing is how you bounce back from those down periods. With all of that in place on this Warriors team, let's take a look at what got Kuminga to this point of his career, and that large part came from his success that he had not only last season in the G League, but this season as well. Last year in the G League, Kuminga didn't put up the most eye-popping numbers, yet still for what he was able to do was impressive, considering the fact that he was only 18 years old, playing in the G League against other NBA prospects and guys who have had long NBA careers. What we did see though was his potential for what he could one day become in the NBA, and that was flashes of dynamic finishes around the rim, his ability to jump with any anybody in his way and potentially put them on a poster, or even his playmaking ability mixed in with his handle that allowed him to get very crafty with his dribbles to either create a play for a teammate or simply take it to the rim and score. Kuminga also showed the potential he has on the defensive side of the ball, where he does have the length and quickness that you want in an NBA forward, that I believe he will improve a lot throughout the years to become a very strong on-ball defender, while also having the ability to block many shots with his length and vertical mixed together. The place where he struggled, which is common for most young guys that are coming into the league, is efficiency shooting the ball, as his percentages were not great. Yet, like I mentioned, this is often the case for most prospects coming into the NBA, where they tend to improve from this standpoint as they get more reps in on the court or in practice and they become more comfortable on the floor. This season is much of the same for Kuminga in the G League, as he is shooting the ball just a bit worse from the field since he is taking more shots, but his 3-point and field goal percentages have improved, as well as the points he's been able to average per game. Jonathan Kuminga can very well shape up to be a sensational talent, even considering he will have all the time in the world to properly develop before he will need to play any big time minutes on this Warriors team, since they are so stacked as of right now. Although, when it will be his time to play big minutes, he is showing that he will most certainly be ready for the moment, and this will have the rest of the NBA terrified, as this Warriors team seems to have another dynasty on the horizon already, but adding what Kuminga can offer to the table in a couple of years is just absurd to think of. Already sitting at first place in the entire NBA, the Golden State Warriors have an abundance of young stars on this team that are going to continue the dominance of this Warriors franchise well past the reigns of Steph, Klay, and Draymond. Guys like Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and now you add Jonathan Kuminga to that mix of players, the Golden State Warriors don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, how good of a prospect Jonathan Kuminga is going to be, and if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button, as it does help out with YouTube's algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more NBA content like this that I will be posting multiple times per week. I hope you all enjoyed this video on Jonathan Kuminga, and I hope you all have a great night.